Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really late with this tag, but I finally got around to doing it, and it is the top 5 tips for staying on plan. It was started by Gemma's Journey. If you're not following Gemma, I'll pop her details below. Please go and follow her. She's fab. She is at Target and doing amazing, has lost so much weight, and she's a real inspiration. Also, I was tagged by Trudi Beanie. Trudi has lost over 3 stone. She's another fab YouTuber, so head over and follow her channel. And I was also tagged by Sarah's weight loss journey, so head over and follow Sarah as well. She's lost like 6.5 stone. So yeah, they are definitely people to head over and follow. They do regular weigh-in updates, things like what I eat in a day and things like that. So I've had a bit of a think about my top 5 tips for staying on plan, and yeah, I've just jotted them down. So my first one is motivation. You really do need to have motivation to succeed on this plan. It's as simple as, if you can't say no when you're offered things, or you go out somewhere and you can't choose wisely, then you're going to find it difficult, and you're probably not going to get the kind of result that you want on the scale. When I go out, if it's not my treat night, I choose wisely. I choose something like a salad, or I head to Nando's and I get the on-plan meal at Nando's. So skinless chicken with spicy rice, which is a couple of sins, some salad. You could have corn on the cob if you didn't have the butter. Yeah, there's a lot of places you can go, If we go to a place like a garden centre, a cafe, whatever it is, jacket potato, you can't go wrong with it. Choose the filling that's low in, like beans. So beans on a jacket with some salad, it's totally on plan. You can still go out and enjoy yourself and not feel like you're missing out. You also need to remind yourself why you're doing it, because I know when I'm at work, there's lots of temptation. People bring in flapjacks, they bring in scones, there's all sorts of stuff that comes in, and I get offered it, but I always say no. And we do laugh because I say to like my colleagues, one day I'm going to turn around and say yeah and shock you. And they just say, you know what, you've got so much determination and stuff. And yeah, I have, because I want to succeed in this and I want to get to my target. It's as simple as, being at work is one place where I can totally stick to it. There's no excuses. As long as I'm organised and I can take something in with me, then yeah, there's a Subway at the top of the street. If for any reason I haven't got my lunch, there's no excuse. Another part of motivation is staying to image therapy, which is obviously your Slimming World group. You get lots of hints and tips, recipe ideas. I know for me, I really enjoy staying to my group because I like to see how other people have done, and it, spurs me on to have another fab week when my consultant's coming to me and saying, Natalie, you've lost da da da, because it makes you feel good. There's nothing better than that, to be honest with you. Also, you can get lots of recipes on the Slimming World website. You can also log into the app and log your weight every week. There's charts on there and graphs which really shows your progress, and those types of things are all things that motivate you. So my second one is planning meals for each day. So on a Friday, normally I will sit down, piece of paper, I will map out Monday onwards, breakfast, lunch, tea, and I'll work out what I'm going to have. So, what I'm making for lunch, I'll do like a batch cook of something. I'll mix up my breakfast a little bit. And it doesn't have to be that you completely stick to that, but just have those meals across the week. It will also help you when you go shopping, because what I do is I make a list from that, and before I actually start planning, I always make sure that I know what I've got in my freezer, what I've got in my cupboards, and it does bring down the cost of your food shop as well, which is always brilliant. There's lots of recipe ideas on the internet. There's the Pinch of None website, which is really popular. There's also the Two Chubby Cubs, which is a brilliant one. And use Instagram. There are so many Slimming Worlders out there that post the meals, and it gives you inspiration, it gives you motivation, and it also gives you ideas for meals that maybe you would never have thought of making. Also, have a look at people on YouTube, what I eat in a day, things like that can also give you ideas for meals and new recipes to try. You also might want to use online companies to order things. You know, JD Seasonings, I've ordered off them before. I've never ordered Spicing Tides, but it's possibly something I will do in the future. There's other things like Lawson chocolate treats and things like that all online, which you can order to make the plan more interesting. My number 3 is to only buy what is on your food list. So like I say, work out what meals you're going to have, decide what things you need to buy, and just buy that. You know, you can still buy things for Lawson snack ideas, chocolate, you can have a chocolate bar, popcorn, whatever it is, can still go into your trolley. I'm quite strict with that because I will just buy what's on my list. I won't kind of stray off and think, oh, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that. So yeah, just have that willpower and determination to just buy what's on your list and don't steer away from that. It also protects your weight loss because it means that you avoid putting things in the trolley that are just on the spur of the moment, and it also saves you money, which is a win-win, isn't it? We all like to save money where we can. Number 4 is to make time to food prep. I spend some of my Sunday prepping like my lunches for the week, so I'll do like a batch cook of something. If I'm not on salads or something like that, I'll just make day to day. You could make some baked oats, you could do overnight grape nuts or overnight oats for so many days that are just in the fridge and ready to go. You could make a nice soup, and a lot of things when you make them, once you've put them in the fridge, they get better day by day. I do realise that, you know, some people think, gosh, there's so much planning and preparing and things, but it's worth it. And when you actually get down to it, it doesn't take as long as you think. You know, your slow cooker comes in handy. This time of year, you can bung anything in. Pulled pork's one of my favourites that goes in there. You're literally just shoving it all in and then it's ready. All you need to do is boil some veg up or something. Perfect SP dinner. You could do a cottage pie, bung everything into the slow cooker, and then literally bung it all into an oven-proof dish later on, top it with some mash, under the grill, and it's done. A chili con carne, all into the slow cooker. All you need to do is like cauliflower rice or your rice, bit of veg. You can even do a lasagna in the slow cooker, and it's a blooming good one. It's a 2 chewy cubs recipe. You know, get your slow cooker out. That will really help you when it comes to preparing food. Baked oats, literally, to do baked oats, to mix everything up, you can have it done in 5 minutes tops. Into the oven, straight in, leave your oven to do the cooking, and they're done. You can put them in the fridge for breakfast the day after. So yeah, prepping is such a big thing on this plan. But like I say, you don't have to spend all day doing it. You know, it's an hour or 2, if that, and it will help you succeed on this plan. Number 5 for me is posting your meals on Instagram and Facebook. So it's something that I have done for years. I post all of my meals on my Instagram account. I also post them on my Slimming World's private Facebook group. So every meal apart from my Saturday night treat basically. And it helps me, it makes me accountable, it makes me stick to it more. I can't tell you what it is, but kind of like if I don't post my meals, I feel like maybe, you know, someone would notice, they'll wonder what's going on, and yeah, it's in my mind really. And it also makes me feel not guilty if I post my meals. Yeah, like I say, the only time I won't do is if I'm on holiday, you know, off plan, because I know people don't want to see fattening stuff. I'll occasionally post like afternoon teas if I go out for a nice afternoon tea or something, but the majority of things that I post are Slimming World friendly and on plan. So that is basically it. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your tips are for staying on plan. And I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.